The gold market this week shot up quite a bit. I don't think anybody was expecting this, especially because price has been making all-time highs almost every other day for the past month or so. Now that we have all of this new market structure, it's time for us to mark up our charts. And if you are looking for a game plan for this upcoming week, then you are in the right place because we have some really strong economic data releases that are coming out this week. And I want to make sure that you fully understand how you can navigate this gold market before those events drop. So let's go ahead and start on the weekly time frame. We have to come up with some new market structure because our market structure from last week held, but now we have all of this right here. There's 40 minutes left inside of the market. The main volume from New York is already gone. And on this weekly time frame, this shot up roughly 800 plus points. So it is very interesting to see. So let's just go ahead and just mark off the very top of this market right now. Let's go ahead and push it up. So I'm just going to put this right here. I just cloned this and now I'm putting that there. And let's go ahead and go to the daily time frame so we can see more data. And we can see for the past few weeks, price has basically just been, or actually days, price has just been trading kind of in this really wide zone, roughly 1,000 pips. Let's go ahead and go to the H4 because it's really hard to see stuff on the daily. Okay, cool. I like this a lot better. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my horizontal rate tool and I'm going to mark off a few levels. So right now, the level that I see that's super clean is right here at 37.32 here on the H4. I do see this other level here at 37.56 and we can see that the current candle is approaching it. So exciting. Let's just wait to see what's going to happen. Nothing else I want to mark up here on the H4. We did have some other levels that we marked off in previous videos, but let me just go ahead and call it off super quickly. So right here, this yellow level is here at 37.05. Next, we have this other level here at 36.74. And then we do have some minor levels here. I will call out this one at 36.38 and this one that I liked at 36.27. And then we had another level here at 36.15 and then we will stop right here at 36.01. So this already covers almost 2,000 pips inside of the market. The market will have to do something crazy to fall 2,000 pips in 1 week, but nothing surprised me on gold. Let's go ahead and go to the H2 time frame. And if so far you are enjoying these videos, then go ahead and check out the link in the description box below. It'll take you to this page where maybe you're looking for some additional help inside of your trading and you want to get some one-on-one mentorship, then go ahead and check out this page, watch this video, see how it has helped other traders become consistent and successful on the gold market and other markets. And you can see so many different wins. This is one right here. You can also see all of these different wins here. So go ahead and actually read through these and see how you could be supported inside of the Profitable Traders Academy. This is definitely competitively priced in terms of giving you a lot of support for very little compared to the marketplace. So go ahead and check out the link in the description box below and get the help that you know that you deserve. So going back to the H2 time frame, these levels are looking quite nice. I don't want to move this one, but I do want to make an adjustment right here. So I'm going to move this level now to 37.29, and we do have some exhaustion areas right here. We may make further adjustments on the H1 time frame, but for right now, this is looking really good. And actually this level right here, we can possibly extend this out just a little bit more, and you can see that it lines up with these levels here. Let's go ahead and go to the H1 time frame. So here on the H1 time frame, we definitely see this market structure a lot better and is actually looking super clean. In this area is a bit choppy, but of course today it broke out and now it's looking like it wants to retest this level. I'm kind of jumping ahead to my game plan, but let me go ahead and finish talking about this markup. So right now I see a couple different levels. I am going to actually move this level down to 37.22, this zone, but I'm going to extend it because we do have other price action here that's kind of in alignment. But just to make sure that we're in more alignment with more so recent price action, I wanted to line up with these areas here. So this is at 37.22 and that is looking really good. So now for my game plan for this upcoming week, we do have NFP, we do have some other economic events that will be coming up. So the markets will be even more volatile than usual. So when it comes to this gold market, what I'm looking for right now, and yes, this candle is still open. We got 35 minutes. And typically on a Friday, price, when I'm recording this actually, price does not do anything violent because the bulk of the volume from New York session is already over. But just in case, I'm looking for some sort of bounce off of this zone and then a continued push up. Price is looking like it has no intentions of stopping whatsoever from going to the upside. There's a lot of uncertainty with other economic factors inside of just the world, and gold is that safe haven and people want to feel safe. So gold is pushing up. So anyway, so with that being said, that's one idea. And then the other idea that I have is, of course, for a deeper retracement. I do like this zone right here. Of course, it could stop anywhere within here, but I do like this, especially because price has respected it in the past. Doesn't mean it's going to respect it in the future, but there's a higher probability of price respecting the zone. So I'm looking for a bounce off there. And then looking over to the left and down a bit, we do have this area right here. Price has come back to this zone a couple of times, but this zone, not so much. It basically just blew past it. So it could do a deeper retracement and come down to this yellow zone roughly around 37.05. But that would essentially be at this point about 760 pips. That would be a lot of movement. So I don't believe that it's going to come back that far. But like I said, big economic events this week, anything is possible. So I really like to plan for all different scenarios that I think of. And that is why I'm providing this here for you for free on YouTube. So for right now, these are my main ideas. And then let's go ahead and measure these zones really quick. So that's 150 pips. This plus that is 500. And then, like I said, it's 700 and almost 60. So yeah, that's obviously a really wide zone to work from. And I'm just basically just going to wait and to see if price comes into one of my zones before I consider a continued buy. Now, as far as sales, I know people have been trying to sell this market for weeks, especially because price has been pushing up like crazy. And I did take a sell on this market actually this past week, profitable, because it looked like it was going to sell off quite a bit in here. I got stopped out. So we back up. Price did sell off quite a bit in here. And I was trying to take a trade somewhere in here. It just didn't work out. And that's part of trading. But the buys that I took did work out. So it's all good. I was able to end my gold trading this week on a profitable note. And that's just the way it is. But basically, this is my game plan. Not really looking to short. Of course, there are short-term short opportunities, especially shorting back to these zones. But sometimes those counter trend moves only last for a very short amount of time before continuing with the main trend. So that is why I choose to trade in the direction of the overall trend. So if you found this content helpful, go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel so that way you don't miss any of the amazing videos that I post. Currently posting 3 times per week. That's Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. So go ahead and take advantage of those amazing videos, and I'll see you in the next one.